We apologize to those just tuning in. Connection problem has been solved. Giacoppi with 2 goals for St. Anthony's, responsible for their 2-0 lead. 2 penalties killed off by St. Anthony's as well. Elko has looked solid in net. An offensive zone coming for Northport Huntington. Again, I stressed prior to the game how important this game is to both teams as they're each looking to stop their respective losing streaks. 2 in a row dropped for St. Anthony's as they have their last win coming back on November the 8th. As here Schlicht moves in, shoots, and scores! Dylan Schlicht with a beautiful goal to put St. Anthony's up 3-0. And there it is. Backhand to forehand and flips it over the pad and glove of Rex Mascotti. A fabulous goal. Makes it 3-0 for the Friars. And here's Giacoppi. They're looking for more. He runs into Robert Auletta, who goes down. Mikowski also goes down. Auletta gets back up, and he'll lead the charge up for the Tigers. They try to stop the bleeding here. And it's not like this game has really been all St. Anthony's. They have just really cashed in on their opportunities. Whereas the Northport Huntington Tigers have not. 4:50 to go here in period number 1. Puck comes all the way down to Muller. Nicholas Muller, hounded by Mikowski. Comes up the far boards. Nice move, Muller. Muller carries into the Northport zone. Takes the shot. He missed it wide. Zadrozny challenging him. But still Muller plays it out in front where it's intercepted and skated free by Matarese. Matarese hard on the puck. Sends in. He's got Mikowski. Mikowski, the shot. Save made, Elko. Good stop made by Elko. As pushing and shoving behind the play continues, and not sure if it's an offside or a penalty coming on the... Oh, we're going to see a tripping penalty. And Matarese is going to go to the box. It'll be St. Anthony's first turn on the power play. The goals scoring thus far. Dylan Schlicht from Ryan Welter, our most recent one. Giacoppi unassisted, and Giacoppi from Palladino. And now a power play chance with 4:07 to go in the first period for St. Anthony's. Matarese off for tripping. Face-off one forward, quick shot, save made by Mascotti. Rebound cleared out by Zadrozny. Camastro drops it for Ryan Welter. Welter carries into the Tiger zone. He tried to lead Schlicht, too far for him. Zadrozny behind his net, trying to work it around Schlicht. Schlicht does a good job to take it away. His pass back, though, comes out of the zone, and Pape must reset. Good push forward by Reeve Chero. Chero sends it around for Pape, who saves it at the near blue line. And it comes to Zadrozny, and he fires it the length of the ice. Minute 15 to go on the power play. 3:19 to go in the period. Schlicht carries up. Siek checks him from behind. Good play by Jacob Siek. Siek coming into tonight's game as the leading scorer for Northport Huntington. Here's Zadrozny. Zadrozny, wait, shoots over the top. He's got some shot on the blue line. Does Nicholas Zadrozny. $11 goals for Schlicht, 11 for Siek. And Schlicht and Siek each leading their respective teams in points with 14 as well. Picking up the loose puck is Jacob Siek. He looks around for some teammates, sees none, just fires it on Elko, who stops the puck, freezes it. With 2:22 to go in the first period. Take a look at the updated standings as we had a great game finish up prior to this one between two of the top teams, ESM and KPC. KPC notching the win. They'll take that one 3-2 and move into a tie for third place. ESM dropped to fourth place at 7-3. 7-2 is ideally where St. Anthony's sees themselves if they pick up the win tonight. And for Northport Huntington, ending a 3-game skid is what they would like to see, as they sit at 5-4, comfortably ahead of Connecticut Sayville, but trying to catch the likes of Sachem and the rest of the pack. Firing that one on goal and getting hit hard in the process was Aiden Junkins. He's gone down hard a number of times here in this first period. Ganesi to take the draw from Chero. One by Chero in the defensive zone. Schlick picks it up, comes back to Zadrozny, lets one rip high and wide, goes off the boards and not quite out. A good keep in by Troy Lipiello, and that shot's denied by Elko. Each team playing with just 10 players, or I should say 10 forwards and defensemen. One goalie for Northport Huntington, both Frankaitis and Elko, as that shot from the point goes off the stick of Ganesi and picked back up by the Friars. Zadrozny fires it back the other way. Pape to Camastro. Camastro lost it. Now Zadrozny looks up, carries up the ice. Zadrozny looking, sends one out in front off a defenseman on goal, and Elko makes the stop and will cover up. 51 seconds remaining in this first period. You're listening to the LA Sports Network's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Be sure to follow us on social media at LI Sports Network for all the latest of Long Island hockey. Is slap shot from the point, gloved. It's going to go wide. Elko not taking any chances. Siak to take the draw from Giacopi. One in the defensive zone by Giacopi. Comes to the far boards where it can be played further by Solis. Around for Andrew Cohen, who battles Camastro. One by Camastro. Played up for Giacopi. Already 2 goals in the game. 1-on-1 against Solis. Brings it around. Pardon me, that was Aletta, not Solis. Still Giacopi. Now plays it for Camastro, who sends it right back down into the Northport Huntington end. Aletta to the far boards where it can be played in further. Shot, save, rebounds, loose out in front of the net, and rescue to the corner. And that'll do it. Period number 1 in the books. Dominated by the St. Anthony's Friars. They strike thrice. Twice it was Giacopi in the latest goal scored by Dylan Schlicht. And that's your score, 3-0 after 1. You're listening to LA Sports Network's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. I'm Ryan Brannigan, and we'll be right back for period number 2. Stay with us. As the horn sounds, we're set for second period action. 3-0, St. Anthony's leading Northport Huntington. Though the play has been much closer than the score may show. Here's SCHSHL sending in for Northport Huntington. They really just need to get a goal on the board and see what happens. This next goal is critical. Muller playing out to Ferreira. That pass intercepted. Matarese skates it up for Northport Huntington. Good moves, but eventually poked off his stick. Giacoppi had it, lost it. Now Giacoppi chasing it back down. SCHSHL counting him. Good stick from SCHSHL. And over skating that one for the St. Anthony's Friars of Aspromonte. Puck comes to the near boards. And over skating that one was Aletta. Aspromonte puts it out in front. Nobody on the other end of it. Played to the near boards. Regathered by Ryan Palladino. Palladino for Aspromonte, and back in deep it goes. And a bit of a miscommunication. Eventually Aletta comes on the other end of it. Tries to play it out the near side, and eventually does. SCHSHL backhands one across. Good pass. Springs in Cohen. Cohen's shot deflects wide off the stick of Camastro. Camastro plays it to the near corner. SCHSHL playing it down deeper. Cohen in after it. Cohen gets there first, tries to play it, eventually does. Behind the net it goes. Up to the near, stopped at the blue line by Arletta, who takes the shot. Save, rebound. Oh, another save. What a stop by Elko. Rebound put out in front once more. Nobody home for Northport Huntington, and by far the best save of the game for the Friar netminder. Meanwhile, Matarese gets knocked down. You don't see that very often. Schlicht has it. Moves it out in front, and nobody able to get on the other end of it. Meanwhile, chipped up. It's a 2-on-0 developing. Mikowski is there. Gets the pass across it, just missed it. Good effort by Aletta to try to get it to him, but it wouldn't go. Slowing that one down was Ganesi, but here come the Friars. That shot gets blocked. Comes to the back of the net where it's played off the side of the net. Welter tries to push it out in front, unable to do so. Matarese up for Mikowski. Wide open start to this second period. It's in the feet, and then getting ran into was Aiden Junkins. Oh, man, he's intercepted. Chance the other way. Save made. Good pad save on Ganesi. Made by Elko. Played to the near corner. Schlicht picks it up for the Friars. That's intercepted by Zadrozny. Good step up by him. Now Mikowski. Mikowski playing it to the far side. Moving in with a shot, and a blocker save made. That was Junkins. Kept in at the blue line by Zadrozny, who lets one fly into the chest of the St. Anthony's netminder, Michael Elko. And whoa. Quite the start to the period. And Northport Huntington can sense they can put a goal on the board. Things might be different in a hurry. That one played from the blue line in deep. It's a good play made by Lipiello. Lipiello from his knees keeps it in. SCHSHL keeps it moving around the boards. Cohen pressuring Muller. Muller fighting off a couple of Tigers. And eventually Giacoppi able to get it out. Not for long, as Zadrozny fires it right back in the way it came. Muller on it for the Friars. On his back end, he goes down. Going down with him was Solis. The Friars able to get to that puck. Zadrozny in the middle takes it away and will skate it up. Nicholas Zadrozny try to cut his way around Palladino, and Palladino does a great job to defend him. Not out of the zone just yet. SCHSHL keeps it moving around the net. Muller stopped by Solis. Tries to backhand it in further, unable to do so. Eventually comes onto the stick of Lipiello, fires that one around. For Zadrozny, lets one go, blocker save. Zadrozny again from the blue line. That one's blocked down by Giacoppi, who tries to spring forward Ferreira. And a good job to deny the opportunity going the other way by Troy Lipiello. Northport Huntington clear. Good job to block the pass by Solis. Comes to Zadrozny. Zadrozny lifts it ahead. There's Siak behind the play, but oh no! Northport Huntington on the late change for offsides. And that brings back memories of that non-offsides call against the Avalanche, which ultimately led to replays in the NHL. The officials here at the rinks do not miss the call, and the faceoff comes deep into the Tigers' territory. It's a good save made by Moscati right off the draw, flashing the leather and denying Welter of the goal. Welter with Chiro up front, joined by Schlicht. Comes to the back. Firing that shot was Pape. It deflects wide. Schlicht back for Pape. Walks in, takes the shot low, and deflects to the far corner. Matarese plays it ahead for Junkins, who chips it out of the zone. And scooting along, Reeve Chero keeps it moving. Ganesi back to get it, the captain for this Northport Huntington team. Schlicht, hounded by Matarese. Played up the boards, Pape backhands one to Schlicht. Schlicht comes from the far corner, inward for the shot that got deflected wide. Welter behind the net, pushed off by Auletta. Great play, Auletta, and he'll skate it out. Auletta picking up speed through the neutral zone. Eventually is met, and a big collision takes place between two big boys in Pape and Auletta. Camastro sends in. Matarese back to get it. Giacoppi fires off the board. Save made by Moscati. Welter keeps it going back the way it came. Stopped by Muller at the far blue line. His shot whistles wide. Held in by Camastro, and he runs into someone. It was Ganesi. That shot just goes wide off the stick of Welter. And it is just kept in at the blue line. That shot partially blocked and rolls harmlessly on Moscati, who will freeze it. Not a lot of whistles here in this second period. .8:18 to go in the second frame. As Black Sabbath's War Pigs plays throughout the rinks. We get set. Offensive zone draw for the Friars. Tigers trying to get it out. Kept it at the blue line. Deflected, and a good save made by Moscati. Zadrozny unable to chip it out from the corner. Now he is on for Cohen. Cohen has a streaking player and gets it to him. It's Solis. Solis to Siak. Siak trying to get it back to one of his two forwards who had joined him, but it was just behind them. And now Muller takes it back out the other way and onside. Zadrozny takes it away from Muller, tries to get it out the far side, unable to do so. Solis gave it another go, and that one eventually deflects off the side of the net, where it can be sticked further by Moscati. Puck rolls to the near corner. Banked out of the zone. Siak chasing it down. Muller going to get there first and plays it right to Zadrozny. Plays to the far boards and fires in. Siak gets there first. Playing it for Cohen, too far out of his reach. Palladino. Not out. Is it? It did get out. And now Giacoppi finds the puck, and he's all by himself. Now getting back to push him around the net was Lipiello. A good defensive recovery. made by Troy Lipiello. Now it's Chiro firing in one across. No one's there. Welter. Stick by Zadrozny, and Zadrozny takes it away and moves up the ice. Zadrozny cuts his way in, moves in and shoots. Save made with the rebounds loose out in front. Elko is way out of his net. And here comes Schlick the other way for the Friars. To the backhand, save made Moscati. His best stop of the night, and we get a whistle here. Let's slow things down. 6:09 to go in period number 2, and it's an issue with Michael Elko's mask, it appears. Did that last shot hit his mask? I'm not quite sure. The breakaway opportunity really was a one-on-one, as there's Zadrozny on the bench getting some words of encouragement from the coach. And really, Northport Huntington, who find themselves trailing by 3, have done a good job of creating plenty of offense. Elko has just been that much better. Moscati's made a couple of good saves of his own. Those 2 quick early goals by Giacopi loom large here in this one. The insurance goal scored by Schlicht. Matarese. He's got Mikowski, tries to hit him and missed him, and rolls all the way down for a Northport Huntington icing. Good time now to remind you, if you aren't already, and for those already, thank you. Check us out on social media, on Instagram, at LI Sports Network. There you'll find last night's best of the week in the SCHSHL, as well as in the New York Islanders High School Hockey League, Farmingdale Division II hockey highlights, as well as so much more at LI Sports Network on Instagram. Oletta trying to clear it out the far side. He's not successful. Matarese back on it. Oletta picks up the loose puck. Taken away, though, by Giacopi. And Muller finds Ferreira. Ferreira on his backhand. Has it taken away by Ganesi. Trying to play that one out. Delayed penalty, and St. Anthony's will go to the power play. A tripping penalty being assessed to number 16, Aiden Junkins. He will sit for 2. And a critical penalty kill upcoming for the Northport Huntington Tigers. You go down 4-0. Well, that just might be too steep of a hill to climb. Zadrozny, Siak, Solis, and Lipiello, your penalty killing unit. And they get a quick clear. Muller for the Friars, carrying it all the way up and chipping it in. Lipiello firing it around, takes a huge hit from Muller, and that'll get the official's arm raised and will subsequently end whatever power play St. Anthony's had. And they're going to get a charging penalty. Going to the box, Nicholas Muller. Face-off coming deep in St. Anthony's territory. Four on four for a minute 37. And then if no other penalties, an abbreviated power play to Northport Huntington. Siak won the draw forward. Comes now back for Zadrozny. Zadrozny playing it to Solis, who fired it across, and no one was there. Schlicht off his stick, but gets right back on it. Collision at the far boards, and it's Zadrozny who comes away with it. Zadrozny trying to poke it past Camastro, and Camastro had other plans. Zadrozny back on the puck, though. Try to move it into the zone. Pape gets there and banks it to center. Lipiello. The far boards for Zadrozny. Plays it to center. There is Siak. Siak getting checked from behind. Good defensive recovery made by Camastro. However, he might have taken a penalty. As we get a whistle. And Camastro, the fine line between a great defensive play and taking a penalty being established. And that's a penalty you want to take if there ever was one. Got Siak, the leading goal scorer for Northport Huntington, bearing down on your goaltender unimpeded. You might want to do something about it. Camastro did, just not legally. He'll sit for 2. 4-on-3 for Northport Huntington. Here's Ganesi playing it back for Matarese, who lets one rip. Save made. Rebound to the corner. And Palladino clears it out. Hopped over the stick of Matarese. And getting there first is Giacoppi. He's hounded by Auletta. Giacoppi plays it down further and chases after the puck. Matarese plays it up for Mikowski. 42 seconds left of 4-on-3 hockey, and Mikowski gave it up. And Giacoppi sends it back in the zone. It's going to become a 5-on-3 in just 4 seconds. Auletta. And here we go. 5-on-3 for 20 seconds. Then it becomes a 5-on-4. And just able to keep it in the zone was Matarese, who fires one high and gloved well high of the net by Elko. He's not taking any chances, but it gives Northport Huntington a chance to set up for a 5-on-3 for 10 seconds, followed by 50 seconds of a 5-on-4. And with the 5-on-3 in the offensive zone faceoff, Northport Huntington are going to call timeout. And with that, we'll step aside. You're listening to LA Sports Network's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. I'm Ryan Brannigan. We'll be right back. St. Anthony's leading Northport Huntington 3-0. Stick around. We'll be right back. You are listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. Coming out of the timeout, 5-on-3 chance for Northport Huntington as they try to make the most of it. Face-off goes behind the St. Anthony's net. Northport Huntington unable to take control, and now we're back to 5-on-4. Opportunity missed for the Tigers. Matarese takes it out from behind his net. Can't get around Schlicht, who takes a quick shot. Save made Moscati. Rebound cleared from in front of the net. 2 Tigers run into each other. It was Zadrozny and Ganesi. Meanwhile, no pressure on St. Anthony's. Now Siak takes the puck away and fires in deep. Ganesi chasing down. 19 seconds remain on the power play for the Tigers. They're 0 for 2 in the game, and actually they're 0 for 3 in the game and looking like they're going to be 0 for 4 very soon. Intercepted by Auletta, but it was left behind him, and St. Anthony's clear. Zadrozny hustling back. Nice play. Plays it off the boards, and right off the bench comes Mikowski. Mikowski steps into the zone. Siak gets the puck, tries to get it back to Mikowski. It's intercepted. Siak takes it back. Fires it down low, looking for some forecheck. We're all back to even strength, and it's another kill for St. Anthony's. Good play by Siak to take it away. He's looking to go to the bench, though, and unable to change just yet. Now he does. Pape reestablishes control for St. Anthony's and flips one into the Northport Huntington end, where Zadrozny has it, and his rocket of a pass goes off the boards and all the way down for an icing. Minute 17 remaining in period number 2. No goals scored in this period. It was 3-0 at the end of 1 in favor of St. Anthony's, and that's where we stand. A lot of power play opportunities for Northport Huntington, and they have not cashed in on any of them. Big part of the reason why St. Anthony's have kept their 3-goal lead. That and the play of their goaltender, Michael Elko. Comes around for Auletta. Auletta with Matarese there as well. Gets it up for Solis. Solis left the puck behind him. Taken by Camastro, and he'll send it in deep into the zone. Under a minute to go in second period. Good stick from Mikowski, but unable to get it to Cohen, who was down there. .46 seconds to go in the period as Northport Huntington iced the puck. Ferreira on with Giacopi and Aspromonte. Giacopi wins it forward, plays it back for Camastro. Camastro hounded by Junkins, and puck cleared. And we're going to get a whistle here. And Camastro is going to head off. So with 34 seconds left, yet another power play opportunity afforded to Northport Huntington. I didn't catch what the call was. It's going to be for roughing. A roughing minor assessed to Camastro, and 34 seconds of power play time to end the second period for Northport Huntington, and if they don't score, it will carry over. Siak try to play it to the back, and getting there first and clearing it was Ferreira. It's going to roll all the way on goal to Moscati. Moscati plays it for Auletta. Auletta, sensing time is running out, puts on the Jets, moves up the ice and lost it. Junkins try to play it further, and instead it's cleared all the way back down in their own end. And Giacopi gets there first. He goes down under his own volition, and that'll do it. 2 periods in the books. No scoring in the second period, and 1 minute and 27 seconds of power play time will carry over for Northport Huntington. And that's where we'll pick up things in the third period. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. I'm Ryan Brannigan, and I'll be right back for the conclusion of this one. Where you're going, you're not going anywhere. Stick around. Period number 3 coming right up. Welcome back to LA Sports Network's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. We're in the freshman division, where 5-4 Northport Huntington are taking on 6-2 St. Anthony's. St. Anthony's losers of 2 straight, and Northport Huntington losers of 3 straight. Both trying to right the ship, but it's quite the hill to climb for Northport Huntington. However, they start the period on the power play. That'll help them out, but what will not help them out is icing the puck. And it's exactly what they do. 14:39 to go. Minute and 6 seconds remain on the Northport Huntington power play. Chero wins the faceoff forward. Zadrozny steps in to take the puck away from him. And Nicholas Zadrozny carries all the way up. In over the blue line, Zadrozny taking it to his forehand. Still Zadrozny. Chero pressuring him. Zadrozny slows things down. Still Zadrozny. Hounded now by Welter as well. As Zadrozny, unable to find anything to do with the puck, now gets it back for Siak. Siak across for the one-timer and missed it, did Troy Lippiello. And St. Anthony's clear. 31, now 30 seconds to go. On the 2-minute minor penalty, assessed to Camastro for roughing. Zadrozny has it behind his net. Fires out. Slowed down by Siak. Siak plays it across for Solis. Solis had it, lost it. Siak on the near boards, and Schlicht able to outmaneuver everyone. Dylan Schlicht carries in. Schlicht to the forehand again, and a save made. Muscati. And the rebound tucked back into his goaltender by Aletta. Welter was there to let him know if the puck wasn't frozen, I'm going to tip it in. Siak to take the draw from Giacopi. Giacopi's scorer of the first 2 goals of the game. All 3 goals, of course, belonging to the Friars. Cohen moves in, has the puck roll off his stick. Pape there to chip it out of the zone. Onto the stick of Aletta. We're back to even strength. Northport Huntington 0 for, 6 on the power play tonight. A big part of why they trail 3-0. Aletta circles back in his own end. Pressured by Giacopi. Circles away from him before he finds Mataris, who will try to chip it out of the zone. He's not successful. Played forward by Solis, and fanning on the shot. Here comes Cohen, but stepping up to play it away from him was Palladino. Ferreira has it for the Friars, plays it back for Palladino, sends it across for Camastro, who will fire it all the way down and becomes an icing. Not quite sure what Camastro was thinking there as he heads to the bench. 2:27 to go here. Live from the rinks in Hauppauge, the North Rink to be exact. Freshman division bout. St. Anthony's 3 first period goals, 2 of which coming in the first 5 of the frame. That's all they've needed thus far. As Michael Elko has pitched a perfect bout in net. That puck deflects around. And notice I didn't say the word. You can't. I didn't say it. Puck comes all the way out. That word, of course, is... no, I'm not going to say it. Shot goes wide off the stick of Palladino. Camastro's shot doesn't get through. Comes onto the stick of Schlicht. Plays it behind the net. Mataris pressures Chero. Now Schlicht picks up the loose puck. Schlicht plays one out in front. No one on the other end of it. Palladino gets to it, and his shot is gloved by Muscati. Face-off coming to the left of the Northport Huntington netminder. Ganesi, the Northport Huntington captain, on to take the draw from Alec Giacopi. It's won by Ganesi. Mikowski chips it out of the zone. Palladino back to get it. Tries to split a couple of Tigers. Eventually, Ferreira chips into the zone. Getting there first to cut him off was Lippiello. And Ganesi tried to spring Mikowski forward, but missed him. Recollected by Pape in his own zone. Gets it to Ferreira. Ferreira in over the blue line, takes a long-range shot and scores! Wow! Ferreira from long range beats Moscati 5-hole. And it's 4-0 in favor of the Friars. There it goes, just a late reaction. I mean, an absolute laser beam from Cooper Ferrara. And it's 4-0. Solis chips in. Siak forechecking, and Giacoppi takes it out. Gets it over to Aspromonte. Taken now by Zadrozny. Zadrozny weaves his way through center into the offensive zone. Zadrozny plays one across, and Solis couldn't catch up with it. Solis has it in the corner. Try to get it to Cohen. It's cut off by Camastro, who springs forward. Giacoppi, and getting back on defense was Zadrozny. Good recovery for Nicholas Zadrozny. But here's Giacoppi. Stays with it. Has it in the corner. Plays it away from Zadrozny. Now to his teammate Schlicht, who carries out from the corner into the center and scores! Dylan Schlicht adds to his team-leading total of points and goals. And it's 5-0 in favor of St. Anthony's. Take another. Oh, the official's going to blow the whistle quickly. We're not going to have time for the replay. Puck comes back into the Northport Huntington zone. Keep wanting to say NPH. It's just NH. Comes to Chero, hit the bar. And fired out of the zone. Mikowski going to try to catch up with it. Eventually comes to Ganesi, who let it one rip wide. Fell down in the process. Schlicht joined by Chero, and Chero didn't slow up. He didn't see Schlicht not enter the zone. The two discuss the last play on their way to the bench. Three first-period goals for St. Anthony's. 0 for either side in the second frame, and now 2 goals to start the third period for the Friars. Have them in front 5-0. Those goals, by the way, Ferrara from Pape at 11:02, and then at 9:52, it's Schlicht, and currently listed as unassisted. Aletta in his own end, to Mataris, Markowski. It's taken away by Giacoppi. Giacoppi moves in. Hounded ferociously there by Aletta, who continues to put some pressure on Giacoppi, who managed to ward him off. Take the shot, save, rebound, save. And another one for good measure for Rex Moscati. Despite the score, made quite a number of good saves. And he's made quite a few here tonight. But maybe one goal he really shouldn't allowed, the Ferrara goal. And well, when your team doesn't score any, it's impossible to win. Let's see if Northport Huntington can find themselves on the board. And oh, I really thought Solis got back on side. The official disagrees, and otherwise Siak was flying into the St. Anthony's end of the ice. just under 8 minutes to go here, period number 3. 5-0. St. Anthony's on top of Northport Huntington. It's interesting. We finished up a 3-2 game last between ESM and KPC, and it really felt like KPC controlled most of that game, despite it being so close. Whereas I feel this one has been much more evenly played. St. Anthony's definitely had the better of the play, but not so much to be a 5-0 score, and that's just how hockey works sometimes. The 3-2 game, really controlled by one team, and 5-0, but less so. Doing a great job of keeping the lead here in this third period, though, have been St. Anthony's. They really haven't allowed Northport Huntington much of anything offensively. Cohen plays it to Solis. Solis angles it into the zone. Palladino back to stop it. Gets it to Welter. Welter checked from behind by Siak. And Jacob Siak picks up the loose puck and will fire in from the red line and head off for a change. Elko there to stop it. Friars fire it right back out. Auletta tracks it down. Swings behind the net. Out for Matarese. It's in his feet. Hounded by Ferrara. Out to Pape. Pape fanned on the pass attempt. It's a battle for it on the blue line and dug out by the Friars. Only as far as Auletta, who skated in for the Tigers. Auletta spinning away. And the Friars clear. And one and done offensive possessions for Northport Huntington have been the theme of this third period, without generating much towards the net. Ganesi in his feet, eventually gets it to his stick, plays it in for Junkins. Junkins across. Nobody home, but can they establish the zone at least? Mikowski will try to do just that. Try to chip it across to a streaking Junkins. Unable to do so. Ganesi is there, and eventually it's cleared out by the Friars. And that's all they really need to do, is play keep away for another 5 minutes and 10 seconds. And here comes Ferrara. His shot pad save made by Moscati. Fired around too far for Junkins. St. Anthony's touches up. Matarese try to split two defenders. Can't do so. Here's Giacopi, and he missed high and wide. All alone by himself, Alec Giacopi was looking for the hat trick. Auletta for Matarese. Gets it back for Auletta. Up the boards. Junkins. Hit by Ferrara, and Ferrara sends in. Matarese, 4:15 to go in regulation time. Junkins sends in. Cleared right back out. This time the length of the ice, and will become an icing on the Friars. They've done a wonderful job of not taking icings while keeping the puck away from Northport Huntington and making sure the puck is deep in their own end. A tick under 4 minutes to go in regulation time. Face off to the left of the very not busy Michael Elko, at least in this period. Otherwise, he's been fabulous throughout this game. Can't really be much better with that 0 on the board. Zadrozny plays it down low. Camastro, first one on it. Solis back for Zadrozny. Shot deflects back to Solis, and he's unable to get anything towards the net. Zadrozny kicks it to keep it in. Cohen momentarily broke it up. Solis chasing it down, and it's out of the zone. Lippiello off the boards and back in. No icing. Camastro fires it down and around past Zadrozny. And that's going all the way down. No icing. Good hustle play by Welter. Sets up the shot. He scores. Pardon me, it was Chero getting it to Welter for the one-time goal. And it's 6-0 in favor of the Friars. Good play to beat out the icing by Chero. And he sets up Welter for a beautiful pass and a one-time goal. Here is Welter once more, putting that one through. And that's Zadrozny with the stick lift, and he'll take it over. And he'll chip it around one. Try to get around Muller, is unable to do so. Here comes Welter back up the other way, and there's Zadrozny back-checking hard. And he crashes into Welter. Cohen unable to get around Pape. Comes back into the possession of Giacoppi. Plays it up for Schlicht. Dylan Schlicht gets around Zadrozny. Hits the brakes, looks for help. Finds it. Nope. Still Schlicht. Knocked off his stick. Pape keeps it moving. 2:13 to go in this third period. Auletta carries out for the Tigers. Lost control of the puck. Reestablishes control and is taken away by Schlicht. Good defensive play. And he sets Giacoppi up with a streaking play up the ice, but he lost it. Taken back by Ganesi, who fires across for Mikowski. Mikowski unable to get around Palladino, and now Ferrara takes over. Ferrara on Matarese, shoves him, puts one on goal, sticked away by Moscati. Minute 33 to go. Pape flips this one out to Ferrara, who fires in. Minute 18 to go, Giacoppi. In the skates of Mikowski, and Camastro takes over. Auletta pulls up, takes a hit. Giacoppi, that one rolls out in front, no one there. Back around and out in front for Giacoppi. It goes to the far corner. Last 40 seconds of regulation time. Ganesi got shoved down. Northport Huntington clear it. Collision at the near boards right in front of the blue line. Matarese carries this one in offside, and we'll get a whistle with just over 24 seconds to go. In regulation time, a great game from Giacoppi, Schlicht, Welter, and others. Schlicht with the pair of goals, Giacoppi with a pair of goals, Ferrara with that firing through the 5-0 of Moscati. And 6-0. And of course, fabulous play in net from Michael Elko. Zadrozny. Matarese winds up, fires, save made by Elko. One of only a couple he's had to make this third period, and that'll do it. Shutout. I said it, shutout for the St. Anthony's netminder, Michael Elko, en route to what was a dominant performance from start to finish for St. Anthony's. 3 goals in the first, 3 goals in the third. And St. Anthony's moved to 7-2, while Northport Huntington dropped to 5-5. And that is all from us here tonight. From Paul Trentini, cameraman extraordinaire, as well as technical operations. He's the one to do it all. And now I'm Ryan Brannigan. That is all from us here tonight. On behalf of LI Sports Network, this has been our coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. We expect to see you next time. Until then, have a great night.